everybody who identifies in between. We are black? What? We are back playing more RuneScape. As always, mining stream. It's been a while since I've done a good chunk of mining. I need some Amica for one. So we're just gonna do what we're doing. Yep, alright. Sorry guys, I was just making sure that the bot command thing went through. If I can at everyone. Like so. Reconnecting to chat, great. Awesome. Love it. Maybe chat is working now. I don't know because no one's here. I'm feeling like quite a lot better today. Gotta be said. Yeah, I don't know if chat's working. I can't imagine chat's broke, but you never fucking know with Twitch. Let's send our standard messages. Hope you're having gonna let me type here. Hope you're having a good day. And then we're gonna be cheeky. Why not check out the stream? Which is not what I usually say. You're having a good day. Why not check out stream? I'm experimenting, okay? Dragon and net F5. Hope you having a good day. Why not check? So I don't usually say why not check out the stream, right? Never before have I actually said it. Alright, so who have I sent to? Net, Gabs, Dragon, Breath, and Tattels. Hope you're having a good day. Why not check out stream? Okay, so we send that to everyone online. Today is just gonna be the day of mining. Good morning, you came back from your first COVID shot, vaccine, whatever. Welcome. Unknown Valentine, how are you doing today? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Why is my... I don't know. My interface on the alt was all kind of jacked up. So we have got a mining stream ahead of us, guys. One moment, guys. Yeah. We do have a decorator in the house, so every now and then I may have to shoot off to assist. I need to take this tape measure. I'll be back in a moment. This is great, awesome, 10 out of 10. I can actually do the BRB screen though. Because I now have a Be Right Back screen. Amazing, right? It looks pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie, but it does the job. Fancy though, thank you. I made it while streaming. In the background one time. But it's all right for now. It does the job, right? Which is what's important. So we are so goddamn close to next mining level on the alt, and we did just get 102 here. Do I want to become famous? Let's just delete that and that one as well while we're at it. There we go. Because as I say many times, I do not want to become famous. That's like one of my worst nightmares. So I did you completed an insufferable quest yesterday. What quest? What quest? Sorry, I've only just seen that. I got distracted by the do you wanna come famous? That's 2 reports, thank you for reporting that. Massively appreciated. Firemaker's Curse. I know nothing of that quest. Why? What was so bad about it? Time to put. Oh. There's like barely anyone online. Shiva's just come online. Let's let Shiva know we're streaming. Thinking that's really was also really tough. I see. Sorry, I'm trying to find people on the Discord. So I am just You think my sub pop-up is broken? Let's see. Twitch is usually twitchy. I do see that you became a sub. Let me check. Yeah, it's not showing up on my activity feed. Huh. Well, thank you for the sub regardless of our time. It is massively appreciated. Well, I'm doing like 3 things at once in the background here. Lobo, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. You're tired? Ah, not good to see. Not good at all. I'm feeling pretty worn out today already. I was helping the decorator earlier. Because it's raining. If it wasn't, you'd be wide awake. I see. Well, I'm tired because I was helping the decorator. Lobo, have I showed you my new BRB screen yet? Which I think looks terrible, but other people seem to like. Yeah, I can understand why, Lobo. I can understand why. You didn't... Okay, I'll show you. One second. I click this button. There you go. I don't like it. I know I made it, but I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it, but I don't. I leave it up for about 30 seconds, a minute, and then get rid. But I mean, it does the job, right? It like blocks you from being able to see what's going on behind it and tells you I'll be right back. But I made it and it's alright. I don't like the dots. I like the text. I do like the text and the rainbows. I wanted to fill that space with something. And I use dots. But it does the job, which is what's important. I can always like work on improving it when I've got some more free time. But thank you for saying it's cute. I literally threw it together in about 10 minutes whilst I was mining on both these accounts streaming. How are we doing on porters? 120 left. Yeah, I'm probably going to spend a lot of the stream mining, because I need Amica. Twitch, why are you saying that I'm not streaming? My stream is working, right, guys? Because Twitch is saying I'm not streaming, which may be related to why they're going, why the not going live, why the sub notification didn't work. Weird. Thank you, Twitch, for being as useless as always. Oh, unless I'm tripping balls, you're live. Thank you, thank you. That answers that question. I just made sure the stream didn't just randomly die. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody like knock on the door. It's probably just the decorator downstairs. So what has everybody been up to over the last day or so? Anything interesting? Noteworthy? Okay. I've not got much to say today. I'm not gonna lie, like... Do you know when everything's just going fine? And it's like nothing's going really well, but nothing's going badly. And it's just a very, like, mediocre status quo kind of deal. That's me right now. Kutsu, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. It's a medi. Exactly. Like, there's nothing particularly negative that has happened, or I've not got any negative emotions going on, which is much better than my recent BS, where I've been struggling with my mental health, so I'm not complaining. But it leaves you in this, like, situation where Just don't have much to say. What's this to wake up so we can play Minecraft together? Ah, okay, okay. I mean, it varies. Mine's got pretty good. Google Keyboard for me has got pretty damn good. No, all of you and you. Thank you. I'm back. Mad pre-DXP grind going on. What for you? Alright, can somebody do me a favor? Can you work out how long making 1 million rune arrows is going to take, including feathering the shafts? Team England for you. Oh, I'm just mining because I can't think of what else to do right now. But I do want to push my smithing to 99, so I gotta do, you know, 500,000 a smith XP of smithing, which shouldn't be too difficult in DXP. Actually, that's... What do I want to get high level? A good shout, actually. What am I, I have no idea, Loba. I know mining can. Oh, I am not doing combat at all. Smithing and fletching are my 299s that I'm looking to get. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to chew through what's left of my porters. I'm going to check my metal bank. And if I've got good, I'm going to make a bunch of Elder Rune picks, maybe +1. And then I can do the higher or +2s. And I can do the rest of the pick during DXP, just to maximize XP gains. So this is actually the XP grind. That is correct. I've worked out. Unintentional, but that's what we're doing. I'm wondering if it's worth me firing up my third account. I won't be able to stream it. Can I make that work? I feel like going grabbing another monitor and just putting it on top of my computer. Just so I can play on the third account. So I can get another, what, 2.5 hours in if I really tried. Maybe even longer. That's a lot of mining we could get done today. Gotta be said. I'm also trying to work out how I could extend my desk in a way, how it won't like be an issue, because my bed is like right there. But now I could have a third monitor set up. My desk is only about, I think it's 118 centimeters wide. So that's for you, anybody who uses metric. Americans, that's like 3 foot, 4 feet, something like that. I don't know. It's not very wide, my desk, so I'm stuck with a. Yeah, but if I could like build a triangular type of extension to my desk, that goes off like in that angle, I can still get past. Goes like 45 degrees straight that way. That could work. I might have to look into that. Doing some DIY desk extension. I mean, if I had the money, I'd just get a custom desk built. To be fair. Serene Spirit, what if you give me? Tooth half a key. What are these keys for, guys? Kutsu, Lobo, if you know. The Serene Spirit keys. Crystal keys. But what are they for? Because I'm pretty sure I got a lot of them in the bank at this point. Can open chest in tab. Ah! I do not have Prif. I'm presuming it's some kind of loot in there. Quiet today, guys, and you know, I just looked how many like my viewer average, and it's pretty not great. I'm trying to work out what I need to do for my work stuff today as well. I mean, mostly it's going to be on Thursday. Half an hour. You see, the thing is, I don't actually care all that much if I get viewers or not today. Because I was planning to do a bunch of mining today anyway, and this is just the only time I got free, so I may as well click go live. $101 mining on the alt, guys. Nice, I like it. You can scroll your friends list so I can check if you got more than one of your alts in your list. Oh, I know I've definitely got like 3 of your alts in my list. I'm just gonna leave them. When I get full, I'll just start deleting people who are not on very often. I keep like a mental list of if I've seen active or not. I am gonna turn off my my face cam for a wee bit, guys. Just because I'm not really feeling it all that much at the moment. Like face camming, I mean. So we have gonna get rid of that, but I'm still here. It's actually because I'm thinking about getting food, and if I go and grab food and then come back, I'll forget to turn my camera off, and I hate eating on camera. I might not get food yet. I'm trying to decide. Like I should probably eat because I need to take painkillers. But yeah, like if I just notice accounts that once I set into like 200-300, I'll most probably start deleting those I don't see active. Yeah, I'll just fucking leave it. I don't care. Too much like actual work if I'm gonna start managing my friends list, you know. So I'm just DMing a few people, seeing if they fancy catching the stream. What are we down? We're down to 56 porters. Then we fill the ore box. Then we're doing well. We'll go and check the metal bank, see where we're at. Make some bars. Thank you, Kutsu, by the way, for saying that I'm doing pre-DXP grind, because I didn't realize that I was until now, and now I'm like, yes, I need to get this done. So why are they shelved, if you know what I'm asking, Kutsu? I see you're typing on Discord to me. Internet died for a few minutes. Don't worry about it, Valentine. Don't worry at all. Where's your cam? Yeah, I'm gonna read your DM in a second. I'll be with... I turned it off because, I was snacking. I'll turn it back on shortly. Fair enough, Kutsu, fair enough. I know the feeling. Princess, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. I will be turning face cam back on in like probably a couple minutes, guys. What I'm gonna do is finish snacking, and then I'm gonna run downstairs to take my plate down, fill up my drinks bottle whilst I'm down there, and then I will be back on face cam. That's the plan. How good you find to housework? How's you? I'm alright today. I'm pretty good actually. Pretty decent. Cannot complain. How about you? Well, you said all good. But like, Anything noteworthy, interesting been going on with you? How's your job coming along being a radio operator? And team coordinator, I guess. Got a night off from it. Nice, I like it, I like it. Awesome. Awesome stuff. No worries, Princess, no worries at all about the, talking to me privately. You can DM me on, Discord, by the way. I always have Discord open when I'm streaming, so if you, like, wanna DM, you can. That goes for anyone, by the way, who's got me on Discord. You're all welcome to DM me. I keep Discord open when I'm streaming, just in case somebody got something private. Fair enough. Yes, I saw your DM. I did answer you, Kutsu. I said, I know the feeling. I had a similar issue with some online accounts, which is why most of my online accounts have now got Spectrum. Like, I used to use a different username. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I used to use a different username online, and Spectrum was only my streaming thing. But I had to... What's the word? I had to, like, change them all up. Ah, I see, Princess. Well, just send me any deets that you want me to review, and I'll give my opinion best I can, you know? But yeah, so it's shit when that happens, Kutsu, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. No worries, Princess, no worries at all. You know me, I'm always here for you. When you need me, you've been there for me enough times in my life, you know? Like, it'd be a bit rude not to return the favor. Yeah, I also asked, what's everybody been up to lately, Kutsu? Anything interesting or noteworthy or like that? Exactly, Princess. You're one of the few friendships I have where I consider it pretty even. Like, usually it's me putting in a lot of extra work and support. Very quite one-sided, a lot of my other friendships, to be honest. That's the good thing about this community though, like, I've managed to build a small community where like everybody wants to support each other within the community as well, and that's kind of what I was aiming for. Which is great. Right, I am gonna take this plate to the kitchen and refill my drink bottle, and then I'll be back on camera. So be right back. Screen. It's growing on me, guys. I don't dislike it as much as I did originally, you know? That's for sure. But I still don't know. I'll end up changing it somehow. But I will be back in like a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Princess, if anyone jumps in chat, can you just let them know where I've gone, please? Alright guys, I have returned. Back with face cam on. Hello my Aussie friend, how are you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Thank you, Princess, thank you. It's good. I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. I'm not doing too bad either. We got a decorator in today for the lounge, the family room or living room or whatever you call it in your location. Fuck's sake. And I was helping them earlier and my back is absolutely killing me now. Ripping wallpaper is a fucking ball ache. The slinger. Is that like genuinely? Or are you taking the piss with me? I do know other Australians I can ask. Although they're not online at the moment. Does sound very Australian though, it's gotta be said. Yeah. No, the Australian that I was talking about lives in Britain. They live not too far from me. Well, actually, it's pretty far, but not in like American terms. Like 2-hour drive. You was taking the piss. Alright. I had a feeling you were. But how's your day been anyway? I know it's midnight, right at the end of your day, so... How have you been doing today? How long is it to DXP, by the way, guys? UIM. Something Iron Man. Friday 12 GT. Okay. So I've got, if I can like stream every day this week, we could get a pretty good supply of Amica. Ultimate Iron Man. Ah, see, that makes sense. Have you not been up to anything else, my Aussie friend? Not much to do, being locked at home. Wait, are you in COVID restrictions though? Where you're at? Yeah, rip. If you're in like, is it the Sydney area what's in full lockdown again? Oh, Brisbane. Ah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm having to check something. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just got a message that I like needed to check over. But yeah, it's fine. My concerns were unfounded. So we have used all the porters, so now we're gonna fill up the ore box and then check the metal, do the trade from the alt to the main, check where we're at with the metal bank. You've got to be a bot, right? Although I don't know, because that random divination. Maybe that's for porters? What do you guys reckon? It's a very unusual account. Do you reckon it's just somebody's alt or what? Sus account. See, I'm pretty sus. I'm like pretty confident on it being sus. I'm just trying to work out if it's like somebody's alt or if it's, you know. It's very, if it's an alt, it's very specialized. Because even my alts have more than like looking at my alt here. You know, I've got like 19. I've got like 12 Slayer and 13 Farming stuff just from the Treasure Hunter. Let's try and talk to them. See if they reply. I'm pretty sure it's an alt. See, now this guy that's under me, he's a legitimate player. Who cares? I don't even care anymore. Are you gonna report them? There you go. Okay. Report them and let Jadex deal with it. I'm getting reps for Elf Quest is 9 Dungeoneering. So, can you not just do the Dungeoneering call? And what is the requirement? Like what engineering level? Incentivize a whole lot of skills. Is it brief requirements essentially? They're like the same. Because if so, rip. I wasn't sure. I don't know that much about questing. Yeah. It's the quest for proof. I thought it was, but I was like, is it? Yeah, I got the Dungeoneering 75. See, I don't... Now that I've, like, getting more used to layering windows when I'm streaming, I can get stuff done while it's streaming in the background, which is nice. Oh, earned a Taraja Hunter key. Nice. I'd not had a Serene Spirit in a while, have I? Alright, read just how I'm sitting. Got my back's hurting. A little bit better. My back is killing me, I'm not gonna lie, like. Is it hot where you are? Not at the moment. It was last week. It's like pretty chill at the moment. I think it's like 18 or so. So it's warm, but it's certainly not hot. It's a bit muggy though, quite humid. Yeah, like when I say warm, I mean it's a nice temperature, not warm as in I'm feeling too warm, if that makes sense. I'm fine up to about 30, 35, but then I'm getting uncomfortable. Where we had like 36, 37 last week, which is exceptionally warm for Britain, and what a lot of people don't seem to understand is, one, we don't have air conditioning in Britain. It's very rare. We have it in like schools and colleges and hospitals and stuff, and then our houses are designed to retain as much heat as possible, so inside it'll actually be warmer than outside by a significant margin, because of just the designs of the house. You're uncomfortable below 20? Seriously? I'm uncomfortable below like 8 degrees. Yeah, when it was, put it this way, right? So when it was 30 outside last week, inside it was 36. in my house, like where I'm sat here, was 36 degrees when it was 30 outside. But our houses are amazingly good at retaining heat. Which, I mean, for a country that is pretty shit, historically has pretty shitty weather, is good. But as the things are getting warmer, a lot of these older houses, what are designed in that manner, is probably gonna start being an issue. You know, my house was built in it was like 1956, I think this house was built. So it was built for a time before even central heating. You know, when you had a coal fire in the living room, and the smoke going up the chimney warmed the rest of the house. Like, the chimney is like just in the corner of my room, and where the chimney is designed to warm the house essentially, and that's how you warm the house. So like, it was important to retain as much heat as possible, because well, it's not a very efficient way of heating that. But as we've got central heating and we use a lot more electric, that pumps out more heat and things. Like, yes, it is becoming an issue. You don't get them in new builds anymore here. Like I said, this house was built, you know, mid-50s. No new builds have chimneys. At least I've not seen a new build with a chimney myself. Anything built in the past, I'd say like 20 years, don't have chimneys. But like, the chimney here is blocked up. There's no fire in this house anymore. Where the chimney was has been bricked up. I was actually stripping the wallpaper off that wall earlier, and the job that they did sealing that is terrible. I mean, it's technically sealed, so it's fine, and it's not structural because it was a hole before, so it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I feel like if I went to Australia, it'd throw me off that there weren't chimneys on practically every house, because no, they're on most houses here. I guess just those little things you don't think about. I wonder if there's chimneys on a lot of American houses. They seem to like the wood-fired stoves and things, don't they? Why am I got that open when I can just teleport with the archaeology gem? True, true. If you're in like California, then maybe not. If you're in like Alaska, then most probably. I think that's such a weird thing about America, like it's so vastly different. You've got 2 chimneys. Do you have 2 fireplaces inside your property, princess? Yeah, I'm presuming I was presuming both were blocked off, to be honest, but I was just curious if you had two mantles. I wonder how much mining I can get done today. Well, the thing is, right, so I've got to finish streaming at about 5 PM my time, so would that be like 4 PM game time? Like 2 hours? Or something like that. And then I gotta run book group. No, back's blocked off fully, living room's blocked, and being replaced in the electric fire. So they're both blocked off. I'm highly confused. Do you mean like there's not even a mantelpiece in the one in the back? Is that what you're getting at? Oh, you got a board. Ours isn't. Ours is like bricked. Bricked and then cemented over. But the cement's been applied to it like it was plaster, which is really weird. Serene Spirit, what are you giving me? 2.5 a key. Okay. It decides to have built my blind build is shocking. In what manner? Fragrance, welcome back. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. How's your day going? As you can see, we are doing some mining, a bit of DXP prep. My hope is to mine, hopefully I'm hoping to get up to about 1,000, 1,500 in Dark and Light Amica in the ore bank. One of those days have, it's all good. Well, if you need some support, please do feel free to hit me with a DM. I am around, I'm willing to listen. I can't fix anything for you, but I can listen. Well, read. Were you one of the people I DM'd about this stream today? Ah, princess. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's fine. I randomly DM like a sample of people just chosen at random. Each stream. I just look whoever's online on my server and they get a DM. The exterior bricks are also randomly painted. Interesting. Your uncle's house was built by drunk Finns. It's kind of funny to walk around the house and spot all the wonky features. Yeah, that is interesting. The first thing to spot, but it's bloody annoying when you're trying to put stuff up. Yeah, I can imagine, Princess. Yeah, this house isn't particularly good either. Me and Princess live in the same metropolitan area. I think it's just the council were cheap back then. I mean, they still are cheap, let's be honest. I need to put this e-cig on charge. Oh, ice cream truck. Oh, really? How many? Getting vaccinated tomorrow, so you know, if you need 5G connection, love it. Six. Well, I didn't realize that was you, my Australian friend. I can't be arsed, like, changing people's nicknames on the Discord server to match Twitch, so sometimes that happens. Kept pushing them down. What kind of E6s are they? Because if they were cheap being M1s that you usually use when driving, I'll find. I see, I see. That's not too bad then. Cause I was gonna say if it was these, that's like 120 quid. And these are pretty cheap E6 for not actual E6. Less than £10. Interesting. I know that's what I'm saying, but if they were these. So we're just gonna keep mining. I've not got, honestly, right, I've not got much to say. Today, which is a bit meh, but oh, I forgot I've got extended all box capacity on this account. Oh, I thought I was nearly done. Yes, work phone. I can deal with that later. I feel like I could just sleep, even though I'm not tired. I'm just so relaxed right now. I forgot how much I love mining. I'm so chill. Everything's pretty great. Just keep mining. I got a Dora in my head. Just keep mining. Just keep mining. Although we will be full soon. We got another 30-ish. Amica, and then we're full, and then we can do the trade, look where we're at, and see what we're doing from there. We might make some bears for a while. I find it funny, I'm always paranoid when nobody says anything in chat for a while in case chat's broken, because when I first started streaming I had issues where my chat would just break randomly for like 20-30 minutes at a time and wouldn't like show me any messages. It isn't broken. Yeah, and no, I was presuming not, because it's not actually broken for a while now. Like, Twitch seems to have worked on whatever problem was. But I still have that little voice in the back of my head going, what if people are talking to you and you can't see this? Because that has happened to me a lot when I first started streaming. But I don't believe it's an issue what Twitch has anymore. At least if your chat's not working, it pops up with a message saying disconnected from chat or whatever. So you actually know when it's not working, but there's still that little voice in the back of my head what's like, what happens if it just started doing that again? Also, can I just talk about something what is like irritating me at the moment? What are you eating, princess? That's not what's irritating me. But so I've been talking to a few people lately who's like, oh, I can't find a job for anything. Like, there's no jobs near me and all that bullshit. So I'm like, well, what are you looking for? And then they're looking for these really narrow, obscure jobs where there's probably like 10 jobs in the whole town that does that. And I'm like, you don't really want a job, you want a specific job. Which, I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with that. Frozen cookie dough, love it, princess, love it. I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with wanting to do a specific job, right? But if the job that you want to do is like very specific and, you know, quite, I'm not going to say rare because rare's the wrong thing, but quite limited in scope, like, you can't expect, like, you've got to somewhere in your head go, all right, let's do a normal job until one of those jobs comes up. Like, if you really do want a job, I know there are some people who don't care about getting a job. And they're happy to live on benefits, and that's fine as well. You want to be a professional sleeper. I mean, I was going to say professional sleeper isn't a job, but I'm pretty sure there are situations in which they want to do sleep studies on people and stuff, and I guess that would technically be a professional sleeper. But I was talking about more like more real jobs than that. So like somebody I know, for instance, wants to be a regional admin for central networking. So i.e. they want to be like in charge of managing a whole town's internet infrastructure, and I'm like, man, like, that's a very specific job. Like, I understand that you're qualified to do it, but it's not like there's shit tons of those jobs. There's like 3 in the whole town. Or like, I don't know what other jobs are there, like animal care jobs, for instance. I'm trying to think. I like doing what I do, but full time with one client. Which I know some people are like, yeah, I only want to do one client, but I want to work 30 hours a week. And I'm like, do you know how rare it is to get a social support client who needs 30 hours a week support, and that they're willing to have one person provide it? Because most of the time, if you got that many hours, you want it split across at least 2 people in case somebody's off unwell. Yeah. But I'm not just... that my first example was a bad example because that's a high level job, but I'm on about like just jobs that are pretty rare and limited, you know, like the whole the best example I've got is like animal care jobs, or what's the word, or like I was saying, like what I do, but wanting to expect full time off one client, which, let's just be honest, is pretty much never going to happen because the client would be an idiot to hire just one person if they got that many hours. Because that person's off ill, or gets injured, goes on holiday, and you've not got someone to support you. Whereas if you've got 2 or 3 people split, you know, sharing the hours, one person's off, at least there's another person to cut the slack, especially if you need that support to live a normal life. It's different if you just, you know, just doing casual things with them. For those of you who don't know, I'm a social support worker. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows my job at this point. You didn't. Oh, well now you do, my Aussie friend. Exactly, princess. I wish I drove, to be honest. I would just off it do it. It's 1-to-1, isn't it, princess? Like, you don't need 2 people per client. I'm being vague on purpose. You find recruiting company gets you a lot of work around here. That's how you find it. Concreting job. Oh no, definitely. Like, it depends. Once again, it depends on how willing you are. Get 1-to-1 non-driver. What do you mean non-driver? I thought you needed a driver. Basically, do not. I mean, to be fair, I do not drink that often whilst working. It might seem like it, but I drink whilst working probably like 6 times a year. I need to hop worlds, don't I? 56. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, unfortunately, there's no easy way for me to get from mine to yours. Otherwise, I'd be like, give me the hours. So what we're gonna do is dump those in there like that. We're then gonna trade you. Trade you. Also, I don't think Biker Man would be happy. To be fair, my client preferred women when I started working with them. No, I want my all box on this account. All box, please. I'm gonna go mine some rune. What are we up to now? That's looking better, guys. I wanted like 1 to 1.5k. So we got just a little bit. I'm just gonna leave that up on the main screen. Can you see all of that? Is my second game isn't cutting it off, right? He don't want one world to mental. That's not good. Although I do know some other young people with additional needs similar. I wonder why that is. What do you reckon, guys? Are we doing well here? I'm thinking. Right, let's make some gold bars and then we'll make some elder rune bars. Why? Just because I can. We're just wasting time. We're mining rune on the alt. No worries, princess. When are you coming to group, by the way? You meant to come like the once a week, yeah? Night. Oh, that's fine then. Once again, for those who don't know, I run a local support charity, and we offer multiple support sessions. Alright. No worries. When Biker Man was isolating, did he essentially get his full wage? I don't know how his employer handles it, and I'm being vague about his employer because I don't know if it's okay to say what job he does on stream. I'd rather play it safe. I know I talk about it in our group calls, but I'd not talked about it on stream. Yeah, I mean, then I would take the piss with it as well and be like, yep, I need to isolate. It's 22 degrees now, guys. It's gone up by like 4 degrees since I started streaming. In fact, guys, I am not going to Smith mine on the alt. We are gonna go to Lumbridge Beach and do dungeoneering training on the alt, because I hate dungeoneering. So if I can get some more dungeoneering training in these last few days of the beach, that'd be handy. Oh, this was an isolation due to contact, so fair enough, princess. No, right, I need to nip to the bank first, don't I? We need to get gather skills, combat skills, support skills. Those and ice creams, please. Nice. I want to get up to about 3k gold bars. I've just caught the end of happy hour on the beach. I'll take it. I might do 2 hours now and 2 hours later. I'm trying to think. Alright, so we will make some Elder Rune bars now. That makes sense. Sorry, I'm quiet today. I'm like realizing I'm quiet. Not like volume, like the amount that I'm saying. I'm not saying all that much today. But I just don't have much to say. I think it's hard for me when chat's quiet. Like, cause I do really well having conversations with people, right? Like, I can talk back and forth with people a lot, about all sorts of random subjects. But when I've not got the back and forth, when it's one-sided, my brain kind of goes, no. And then I don't know what to do, right? And that's the truth. And that's a skill that I should really try to work on, because being able to talk better is good for a lot of things. Noodle! What? I thought you died or something. It's been like 2 years since you was in my stream. What the fuck? Still alive and well, I think. Well, with the Rona and things, I was like... Actually, I'm gonna look now and check. When was your last message? Your last, 25th of the 5th, 2019. I know, right? Like, it has been such a long time. How are things? How have you been doing? Tell me everything. How's life? What's been going on? Alright, you've got so much to catch me up on. You finished your GCSEs after 2009? Ooh, 2019, sorry. Nice, nice. How did you do? How did you do? Tell me. No, you're in uni. Oh, what are you studying? Please don't be some useless thing like fine art or something. Fair enough. I mean, it can be difficult to maintain high grades. But more importantly, what are you studying in uni? Are you studying theoretical? Asian would study. Engineering. I mean, it's fair enough. I'd say stereotypical Asian would study being a doctor, to be honest. You said GCSEs. Are you British? Noodle, I don't remember. Or did you say GCSEs because you know I'm British? I don't remember where you're from. I'm not gonna lie to you, Noodle. It has been a long time, and I've talked to very, very many people. Alright, I said, okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not remember much. I've talked to a lot of different people, over the last 2 years. You know, I run my own. Well, where to start? Alright, so, guys, trigger warning for what I'm about to talk about. Mental health, bad things, blah de blah de blah. You know how it is. So in November 2019, I tried to take my own life. I was in hospital for over a month. I then proceeded to spend like 9 months of 2020 drinking every day just to cope with how I was feeling because my meds weren't properly sorted. I started working with an alcohol support worker who got me re-referred to mental health team, and my meds got sorted in December of 2020. And now I'm pretty stable. I work as a social support worker. I run a local support charity these days. I got a new partner recently who will be streaming this Sunday, guys. The girl will be streaming on this channel this Sunday, playing on her own Runescape account. Just so everyone's aware. I'm trying to think what else has been new. I mean, COVID kind of put the whole world on pause for a year, let's be honest. I've got a meeting with the head of our local CCG. Tomorrow? CCG is, I can never remember what it stands for, but basically the boss of the local NHS, our hospitals, and our local hospital group. That's what I'm explaining now. So like a CCG is in charge of, is it Clinical Commissioning Group? I think that's what it stands for. And they're in charge of all the local hospitals. Like, they're in charge of more than one NHS trust. And I've got a meeting with them about the support work that I do and seeing if we can help each other out. So we might be getting referrals from local hospitals to our support services. I'm also in the early processes of organizing a third weekly event. So we'll have 3 weekly events taking us up to... Our aim is to get up to 150 or more per year support events. At the moment, we're hovering around 100 to 120 a year, wanting to get up to about 150 a year, even. So if we can do 3 regular a week, that takes us up to, basically 150 a year. And then we will have a couple monthly and impromptu ones. So yeah, the charity that I run and I started we are expanded quite a lot. Yeah. That's quite a lot you missed out on. If you got any specific questions about anything what's going on, or whatever, like feel free to ask if you want to know anything in particular. I don't know if I was out on stream last time you were around, but I'm pansexual. That might be new to you. It might not be. I don't know. I don't exactly. I came out around sometime in 2019. Well, there you go. That's something else new. Today you learned a lot. Yeah, a lot. Are you on my Discord server, Noodle? You are. I mean, I believe you still are. AVG Noodle. I can tag you in it if you want, unless you got me muted. I imagine you got most servers muted. Wait, I've got an idea. If I DM you... There you go. Doing classes are not fun when... Yeah, I can imagine. So I DM'd you, and then you can see a mutual server. Which is my server. So then you can find my server. There you go. We actually do calls on Discord every week. So we do calls usually Saturdays, but I am probably gonna move it to Fridays. Every week, just as a way of like keeping up with my viewers, building the community, all that bullshit. You know how it is. So if you would like to hang out, drinking is allowed. You know, it's in fact drinking then there's preferable. I don't know what your time zone is though, like 2 hours. It might be prohibitively late for you, or early, or whatever. It's GMT +8. Oh, so it'd be like, I don't know. I'm trying to work out what time zone, what that would be. It'd be like 4 AM for you. I think. We're pushing for 299s. This DXP. I don't know if you know if you play RuneScape or what, Noodle. But 99 is like max level for a skill, kind of. It's complicated. But we're pushing to get 2 max levels this DXP. Which is at the end of this What time is it there now? Is it like 11 PM though? Ah, nothing wrong with that, Noodle. Not too bad. It took me a hot minute to think about time zones then, but I got it. So we've been live for 2 hours. I'll be live for a little while longer. So my streaming schedule these days, Noodle, is all over the fucking place, right? Also, I swear a lot more on stream than I ever used to. Maybe. I don't know. But like, my stream schedule is all over the place, as in, I don't have a schedule, because as the charity's expanded, it's taken up more and more of my time. So like, the charity I've ran for 5.5 years, in one way or another. Like, I started it 5.5 years ago, which is fine. You know, I didn't talk about it all that much in the past, but like, I run 2 support groups a week, plus 2 other monthly events. I'm hopefully going to be getting a 3rd weekly event set up sometime this summer. Like, that'll be in person. It depends who you ask. Like, it's pretty bad. We've had very high COVID rates over the past couple weeks, but they appear to be dropping off now. We've got like 70% vaccination take up at the moment. So like 70% of adults are fully vaccinated now, which is pretty decent. So we're getting there. When I started bribing youngsters with free takeaways and cinema tickets to get them to get the vaccine, you couldn't even write it. It's fucking ridiculous, right? They news that low infection rate is partially caused by the fact that people are too lazy to go for a test. I mean, probably, Kutsu. But like, you'd be surprised, many people who are in work are having to test like at least once a week as standard. Anyone in the education sector, healthcare sector, social care sector, and lots of other like the food sector, all those guys are having to test at least weekly, if not more often than that. Which does cover a massive part of our workforce who have to test to work. Also, Noodle, I've not had a cigarette since the 17th of November, I think it was. So I quit smoking. I'm on an e-cig now. A vape, whatever you want to call it. A vape. I cut my nicotine a lot. Yeah, but I've cut down my nicotine by a substantial amount. So I started on 18 milligrams and now I'm on 6 milligrams. I've cut down my nicotine intake a lot as well. I don't know if I want to give up nicotine completely because like there are some benefits to it for me. Because I have my neurological disorder, and like nicotine does help my nerve function, weirdly. Very true, Noodle, very true. So I don't know if I want to completely give up nicotine because it does help, but I can tell, like my nicotine levels by like how my muscles react to something. It's hard to explain. What would your doctor? The doctor would probably I don't know. Doctors here are pretty supportive of vaping, to be honest. Like, they don't really try to get you to quit vaping. Like, they kind of will say, you know, not vaping is better. But like, they would rather convert people to vaping than to nothing at the moment, because the thing is, people who vape are much less likely to restart smoking than people who quit. Like, there've been quite a few studies that have shown that people who exchange over to vaping generally end up not smoking for longer periods than people who just try to quit completely. But at the moment, a lot of the push is on just getting smokers to consider what NRTs, nicotine replacement therapies, which does include vaping, but also includes like nicotine patches, nicotine gum, those kind of things. And they'd rather you stay on those as long as you need to, and slowly work your way off them, than they try to like get you to completely quit, where you're likely to, you know, fall off the wagon and restart smoking again. Because smoking's just easy, right? Like, you go to any corner shop or any supermarket, whatever, you can buy a pack of 6. And that's the scary thing. So if you've been drinking, you know, been out on the lash, and you're like craving nicotine, what's the easy thing to do? Just go ask a friend for a cigarette or nip to a local shop, which there are always shops nearby that sell cigs, and buy a pack of 6, which is what a lot of people do. There has been recently, which I absolutely detest, the introduction of disposable e-cigs, disposable vapes. So once the liquid is empty out of them, you just throw them away, which I think is truly horrific. Like, the amount of wastage involved in throwing away a battery and a circuit board and the plastic casing every time you run out of liquid, it to me is fucking unreal. It should not be legal. Like, that should be against the law. Because it's a lithium battery, which means it's recyclable. It's rechargeable. You know? And how many people are going to put it in electronic recycling, really? They're just going to throw it in the bin. Or on the floor. Yep. They have started making disposable single-use e-cigs. And they're specifically aimed at the market that I just explained. They're specifically aimed at people... Yep, we have come full circle. They're specifically aimed at people who are drunk or going to festivals. People who don't want to smoke or vape full time. But maybe they were a smoker in the past, and when you drink, you do crave cigs. And they're aimed at those people. I get why they exist, I just don't think they should be legal. It's... When you think we're going to be facing a lithium shortage, you know, in the near future due to electric cars, and we're throwing away what will amount to millions of lithium cells every year, that will end up in landfill, because they're too small to be worth, you know, individually recycling. Kind of, yeah. For lack of a better description. Like, because I can understand, right? People who don't want to deal with bottles of e-liquid like this. I can understand people who buy an e-cig that you replace the pod in and need to refill mine. So like when you run out of liquid, you gotta replace the pod. A little bit of plastic, it's not the end of the world. You know? I can understand why people who have only ever smoked and they're not into vaping as a hobby. Like, I would say for me it's as much as a hobby as it is. and like to feed the addiction. Do these liquids have an expiry date? Most probably. I've never thought to check because I vape them. But they probably don't because nothing in them can go off. Oh yeah, so it does best before 30th of the 11th, 22. So it has a best before date but not a specific expiry date. But like, this was made in Britain. Its constituent parts was made in Britain. Like, it's specifically one of the reasons I buy this brand. So like, compared to tobacco, which is grown, you know, in hot, humid, tropical locations and shipped Britain, this liquid is not. Like, everything in it was made, synthesized, or produced in Britain. The plastic bottle probably wasn't, but it's much better for the environment, especially if you make sure you recycle the plastic bottles. They're much better for the environment, as in the you know, the CO2, the environmental impact of vaping is much lower if you buy liquids made in, like, this was made, literally this liquid was made in the city where I live. Within, I don't quite live in the city, I live on the outskirts of the city. But this liquid was made like 15 miles from me. One sec, I'm actually gonna Google this. Maps, how far to, let me just type in this postcode. There's a mistype on the postcode. I found it anyway. I'm curious. Directions from... Let's not read that out, because that's my home address. So, for driving distance, it's like 20 miles. Yeah, it's like 20 miles. And I bought this, is it rarity over here? I mean, it's pretty rare over here as well, to be fair. I bought this in the local market. So I live in a market town, so I bought it in the local market from a local trader who owns a local business. The company that made it is a local business. Like, I'm quite happy that I can do that, and the liquids are good. Are they actually just not listening to you, princess, by the way? I did read that, but completely forgot to reply. So it's not even sold to the local market in the sense of local people, but it's sold, for me, I bought it in the local actual market, which is pretty mental. I'm not listening at all. We have really strict rules for safety reasons. They're breaking all of them. Sometimes, reaching the unheard levels of local. I know, right? Like, This is about as close as you can get to the old way of doing things. Oh, Princess is a radio operator for a local vigilante group, should we say? I feel like Princess will probably describe it better than I did. Yeah. So to explain it a little bit in a little bit more detail, so the group that Princess is the radio operator for goes out and searches for stolen motorcycles by checking, you know, design, license plates, like color, that kind of things, and they track down stolen motorcycles. Wait, am I not meant to say about this? Whoopsie. I'm gonna zip it. Well, I've said it now. Trying not to. I see. Noodle. Oh, that's fun, Princess. I've tagged you on in something on Facebook, and I'm gonna send you a DM. Like, damn. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to shoot off because I unfortunately have some things I need to do. Depends how I'm feeling later on. I might do another hour or two streaming. I will be playing RuneScape later on regardless. I don't know if I'll manage to stream, but if I don't see you guys again, Noodle, please try and show up in future, you know? Like, it has been far too long. But anyway, have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're watching this live as a video or on YouTube. Guys, look after yourselves, stay safe, and last but not least, as always,